Good morning, everybody. Thank you for listening to the show. It's 10:52. It's Trash Talk. All right, this is actually a very, very serious subject, so Devin Stewart is here. Let's be honest for just a second before we get to your song, and I really am excited to hear it because I know it's going to be great because everything you do is great. I don't know what the numbers are. I know it's a lot every day. Where
22.
22. Okay. And I know it touched you.
Yes.
Your husband took his own life.
Yep.
And I know it's hard for you to talk about still. And I have lost friends. And it's amazing. I don't know if you've ever, I know you've probably seen it. I know you've seen it. If you've never seen the movie The Hurt Locker, it is such an accurate, from the soldiers I've talked to,
Right.
they say
right.
that is the most accurate portrayal of why people get so messed up. Because you're just used to that sort of pressure. And then when you come back, it's different. There's just
right.
there's
nobody around you really gets it.
Correct. There's a sense of comfort in being in that. And when you come back, it's weird that level of danger.
It's a culture shock.
Exactly. And it's just like, I don't know, it's just not enough, right? And the title of your song, Pick Up a Phone, is so incredibly, just the weight of that title of the song. And here's what I would say to everyone listening. If you have someone that's struggling, or if you think they might be struggling, you pick up a phone.
Right.
Don't count on them to call you, because most of the time, people that are struggling put on the biggest facade. And you never would think in a million. Look at like Robin Williams, right?
Exactly.
The funniest, happiest, most, right? After he died, people started talking about the red flags they saw.
And nobody did anything.
Right, because they just assumed, hey,
Right.
man, he's doing great.
Right.
He's rich as hell, super famous, everyone loves him. It's in those moments where you think the knight in shining armor, look for the chinks in the armor, look for
Right.
the crack. And it's up to all of us to make sure we reach out and be sincere. And when you ask somebody how they're doing, don't let them get away with, I'm fine.
I'm good.
No. Stop.
How are you doing?
Yes, if you have to grab, and I do that a lot. I will grab.
You've done it to me.
Yes, I will grab them by the face or their shoulder, and I'll say, no. How are you doing? 100% of the time that I've done that.
There's more.
Oh my God. You could just, their shoulders drop and
Their wall comes down.
out it comes, right? So you have to really, if you really want to know, you really have to dig. And what I have found, because we've all been there, we've all second guessed our next breath,
Yes.
right? It's just a matter of taking that next step, right? What you have to be willing to do is be honest and just listen. And most of the time, just having someone to listen to you is all it takes.
Yeah.
Just someone just to let you get it all out. And here's the thing that's really important for all the men listening, okay? You don't have to solve it.
No.
A lot of times they're not looking for a solution. They just want someone to say, that sounds really hard, man. That sounds really hard. You are a badass, brave person. Battle through it, man. I'm here if you need me. That's all someone needs most of the time. My wife says it to me all the time. I don't need you to fix this. I just need you to listen, right?
Yep.
And I know for a fact, Devin, if you don't mind, I want to get about your personal story.
Yes, sir.
I know that you were very close to making that decision. And you were very close to not sitting here right now.
Yes, sir. Got out in 2015. I went through some real hard times over the past couple of years. And a few years back, I was to that point. And luckily, I had people around me that cared enough to put me in touch with the right people, and it definitely helped.
What was it that created that S-storm in your head that you couldn't get out of?
In 2015, I lost my career. I planned on staying in the military forever, but I was injured. The op tempo, like you mentioned, overseas, it's boom, 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 fast,
Right.
fast.
Yes.
And I went from doing that to being a dad of a newborn child, and I didn't know how to cope with it. And I turned to a lot of other things.
Right.
Nothing was enough.
Right.
Nothing was enough.
You keep looking for that, chasing the dragon, they say, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that dragon can be anything. That dragon can be heroin. But that dragon can also be excitement. That dragon
The
can
adrenaline.
be chaos. That dragon can be, life decisions. And when that dragon is gone, it's weird for people that don't understand to understand that not everyone's dragon has to be something good or euphoric.
Right.
It can be something dangerous and, life-threatening for that matter.
Well, Bob, I look at it this way. You're great on the radio. Erin, you're amazing. You guys are awesome. So every day you get to show and let people hear what you're best at.
Uh-huh.
What I'm best at, you'll never see.
Right.
You'll never get to see.
That's
Yep. What a great analogy.
Yes, thank you.
right?
That's the
And you know
words.
what? There's a song in there. Right,
There probably is.
Right.
Yeah.
You'll never see the best in me. And I think that right there, I just really
Oh.
Do I have to give you like some percentage of that?
Absolutely.
Probably.
Yes, all of it.
I get 5%, right? But the song that you wrote is near and dear to your heart, and I'm sure you've lost many friends. And I just want to say this, man. Congratulations that you were able to find something that gave you that self-worth that you've been chasing. You found another dragon, right?
I like that.
And I think it's awesome that you are here because nobody knows what another person has gone through. And I see in your eyes, man, you've been through hell. And I know a lot of people that know you. I talked to James Hastings this morning.
Shout out.
He was very excited to hear you were coming on the show. We had a nice conversation. And he said, basically, music saved your life, dude. And you were ready to say goodbye.
Quick plug to Alaska Healing Hearts, James Hastings.
What a hero that guy is.
Yeah, if you've never been out to the Island of Hope and Healing, maybe you're a veteran, out at Lake Louise, he has a wonderful setup out there. And this summer, we're going to be setting up a music therapy program for singer-songwriters. Guys, a year ago, I did not know really anything on the guitar, and my voice isn't that wonderful, but writing gave me an outlet to express this stuff. And maybe it can for you. Please reach out to him, Alaska Healing Hearts.
And I think it's important also, really quickly, before you go on with your song, he's lost 107.1 pounds in the last, year?
1 year.
That's
last
amazing.
April.
He lost a whole radio station.
Right? I gained it.
That is impressive, dude. Good for you. I want you to do that. I want you to love yourself more because I don't think you're there yet, man. I think you appreciate everything that has happened for you. And you want to give thanks to all these other people. None of it would have worked if you hadn't have at least given yourself a chance to love yourself.
Well, I've got a 7-year-old that looks up to me, and that means the world to me. I've got Nick over at All Off Grid, gave me a job last year, really set me on a path forward.
Yep.
And this music therapy stuff's playing on.
What the hell happened? If you sit long enough, it just starts?
I guess so.
Is that what happens
look,
there?
It even turned into auto. Oh,
God dang.
You're listening to KVHC Wasilla, K296FP Willow Creek.
Oh, that's what happened.
Yes.
All right, it's like it's top of the hour. I apologize. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it's 11 o'clock straight up. Let's kick off the 11 o'clock hour. This is the original Devin Stewart song called Pick Up a Phone. Have a listen.
All right, this goes out to all of my buddies that aren't around anymore. Now I'm standing in a hotel bathroom, staring at the mirror with my knuckles holding onto the sink. I'm trying not to cry cause another brother died and I'm dying inside, but it ain't about me. Let me tell you about a good man, the best that I can. He would give you the shirt on his back when we were in a truck, hoping not to blow up, yeah. Well, that boy, he can make us all laugh. We were just young and waiting on the weekend, growing up and getting ready to go. We made it back alive, now I'm asking myself why you couldn't let somebody know. Now why'd you go and do that? Couldn't you have given me a call? One day you're putting up pictures of your kids, and a couple days later you're gone, asking why'd you do this? Gotta make it through this, cause I've been there and I'm so scared, and I know what it's like to be alone. You should have picked up the phone. My friend, I know that you're gone, but you're right here with me, helping writing a song that you'll never hear, cause you're not around. 21 guns and you're down in the ground. You're a folded flag at your mama's house. She ain't stopped crying since she found out. And I'm feeling sad cause I'm kinda mad, thinking about the life that you could have had back when we were just young men with a gun in our hands, trying our best to survive. We made it back alive, now I'm trying not to cry, cause I'm tired of watching all of my buddies die. Why'd you go and do that? Couldn't you have given me a call? One day you're putting up pictures of your kids, and a couple days later you're gone, I'm asking why'd you do this? Gotta make it through this. Cause I've been there and I'm so scared. And I know what it's like to be alone. You should have picked up the phone.
Wow. Wow. All right. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Beautiful. Writing a song you're never going to hear, right? How hard was it to write that song?
It actually happened in about 3 hours. I found out Tuesday night, and by Wednesday it was written. But my process, some people when they write or draw, they just go, they put themselves in another space and they forget about everything. That's not what I do.
Right.
I relive it, and there's a lot of tears, a lot of hard feelings.
Is that a safe place for you to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
In that moment when I'm putting a pen to paper,
right,
and I'm letting it go, I don't know, is it cathartic? I don't know the right word, but
sure,
it lets me let it go in a way. It lets me work through it instead of doing what I always used to do, which was bottle it up, put it down inside,
right,
and let it come out in the wrong way.
Right. Yeah.
So,
well, good for you, man. I'm glad you're chasing the other dragon. That's awesome.
That, Bob. Thank you. Thank you guys very much.
All right. If there's something you would like to hear today, I got a request for a lot of stick figure. Are you kidding me? All right. We're going to play a lot of stick figure right now. This is called Angels Above Me. They're coming to Matanuska Brewing Company July 29th. Enjoy.
Don't stop doing this, okay, honey?